Every entrepreneur has a moment or a series of moments that leads them to become who they are meant to be. I call these moments intuitive turning points. I'm Dr. Meg Haworth, and I am the host of Intuitive Turning Points. Come join us for stories of successful entrepreneurs who have gone through the journey. These entrepreneurs have accomplished so many things in their lives. I will have best-selling authors, TEDx speakers, people who've created successful businesses as an entrepreneur. It doesn't happen overnight. And as I always say, entrepreneurship is a personal development journey. And it takes time to develop yourself into the person you're meant to be, to help other people become who they're meant to be. Thank you so much for listening and enjoy the show. After raising a family and being on the board of 4 major charities, Sima Azadegan decided to follow her passion of being a fashion designer and to make her dream come true. Her toughest challenge was going through the journey of her inner consciousness that really led her to her true purpose, and then creating her company called Sima Colleczione. Her brand's mission is to empower women to bring out each woman's inner beauty and light. Her brand's ultimate goal is to spread positive consciousness for all women around the globe. Within just 2 short years from the inception of her company, and this is like unheard of, Sima Collezione has been featured in New York Fashion Week, Milan Fashion Week, Paris Fashion Week, and Forbes 3050 International Women's Summit at Abu Dhabi. Furthermore, Sima Collezione has been featured in worldwide magazines such as Elle, Harper's Bazaar, Marie Claire, Fashion It magazine, Madame Figaro, Woman El Periodico, Roma Fashion TV, and World Fashion Channel. Whew, that's a lot in 2 years. This hardly ever happens, right? Sima says that we all have a responsibility to follow our dreams, manifest our talents, and make the world a better place. So join me today for my discussion with Sima Azadegan about her whirlwind 2 years and how her intuition really played into everything that unfolded for her. Sima, it's so great to have you here. Thank you so much for being on the show today.
Oh my goodness, Dr. Meg, it's my pleasure, and it's so nice meeting you and seeing you today.
Yeah, you too. So as you know, I open this show with the same question for everybody, and you've had like an incredible year, like a dream year. So, um, what intuitive turning point moment or series of moments led you really into this quick rise in the fashion industry?
Dr. Meg, I cannot even begin to tell you how my intuition guided me from the beginning.
Hmm.
When I turned 52 years ago, this is right before COVID, somewhere deep down inside of me said that I was done with act one of my life. What was
Mm.
the act one of my life was that I was I still am married 30 years. I have 2 adult kids.
Wow.
I was a teacher for 20 years. I was on a tons of, community and did a lot of charity works and worked for the community, did a lot of introspective work on myself. But somewhere deep down inside of me at 50, was telling me was like a soul awakening that I am ready for something different, something new. And even at that time, at 50, I had no idea what I was going to do, but something was just telling me. So I decided to listen to myself.
Mm.
And when COVID hit, I started sitting on the table, which I'm sitting right now, and started sketching designs. Now, these designs would come to me in a heartbeat of a second, one after another. So after sketching these designs, something else was telling me, okay, you've got something here. And that's when I started taking classes, and then I started getting connected to brand specialists where I established my brand, and just one after another, it just kept happening. And we are here now, I can say with confidence, in about 2 years span of just starting to do sketching and creating my company. I have presented my evening wear collection at 4 international fashion shows. World,
Including.
it was a world-renowned fashion show, starting with New York Fashion Week, which was September of 2021. Milan Fashion Week, which was the emerging Milan talents, where only 5 designers were chosen from the entire world. And that was February of 2022. And then I went to Paris Fashion Week. These are all official Paris Fashion Week. And that was February 28th of 2022. And then I was invited to go to Abu Dhabi at Forbes 30/50 International Women's Summit. And
Wow.
I had the opportunity to present my collection there as well. So it's been just a whirlwind of a lot of things happening, and I'm staying in, gratitude, I'm staying in faith, and I'm just completely convinced that it was my intuition guiding me
Yeah,
beginning
absolutely.
to the end.
Well, I want to share with everybody that you and I met in a networking group 2 years ago, and we just set up a private time to talk to each other on Zoom. It was during lockdowns, so that's
Yes.
like the way we were meeting and networking at the time. And so we just had such a great connection. And in that call, you had shown me the sketches. And you said, I haven't really shown many people these, and none of them had even been made into the actual physical dress yet. But I remember seeing them and just going, oh my God, those are so beautiful. They looked magical and they had a feeling of magic. And the fact that you had that time in your life where you're just like they're coming to you in a flash. This is intuition, when those flashes of insight or those images were coming to you, and then you just got them down on in the sketches. And the sketches were beautiful. It looks like you've been in the fashion industry your whole life. And you just like, this is what we do as fashion designers, that have done this for 30, 40 years. And, but that wasn't the case.
It's incredible what you're saying. That wasn't the case at all. These did come to me through my higher consciousness, through intuition. And anyone who has seen them, like you have seen them, you agree, and the world has agreed so far that these dresses, I probably picked up something from my past life. Maybe, this just came to me. But it was the timing that at the age of 50, it was timing for me to grasp these, insights, to grasp this intuition and move forward. And it's very interesting when something like this happens to you, and you're moving on, and doors just keep magically open to you. I just would like to mention that most of the time we get our resistance also
Oh, yeah,
comes into focus as well.
absolutely. It's a huge piece of the
It's a huge
puzzle.
piece of that which I would like to share with your viewers, because when you are strong with your intuition and your gut, you will get resistant. You will have doubts in your mind. You will have people come and tell you, why are you doing this at this age? Well, just go, entertain your friends for tea. Why are you and all of these, even to this day, Dr. Mac, even with all of the things that I've accomplished, I still do get resistance, even sometimes from my own family, from people closest to me.
Mhm.
But that even the resistance that you get is a sure sign for you to believe in yourself more. That's what I would like to talk about. Because
Yeah,
even though you do have resistance in your path, in what you're doing, you have to stay in your light and just take the high road no matter what, and keep listening to your intuition even more than before, because
yeah,
that's when it gets stronger. And when things just open up and when things just prove themselves to you, then, oh, well, I was right listening to my intuition, and not the other people. Just look at what I have accomplished and what I have done so far.
yeah. This is a really important part of
Yeah.
it, is to stay strong in the knowing, because you had this knowing. It was so solid in you, and I was just so like 100 I was right there with you because I could feel the knowing. And that's important for people to think about. Like if you feel someone else is knowing, if you let yourself feel into that, and you can really join them there and be a great support to them.
Yes.
But the resistance, I think, is an interesting piece of it because to have the people that are saying no, and for many of us, it can be the thing that pushes us even harder. It's just like,
Yes.
nope, I
Sometimes,
know this is going to go somewhere.
yeah, sometimes it can pushes you harder, but other times, it can discourage you as well. So,
Yeah.
but I'm here to say,
Yeah.
do not allow it to discourage you.
Yeah.
No, I to this day, as we just spoke briefly, to this day I get resistance. So to this day, I'm still, focused even more to what are the guiding voices inside of me telling me to do as moving forward. So every day I have to tune up, every day I have to be more aware. And, if something is telling, if it's not yet concrete, but if your intuition, your voices are telling you something, just listen to it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Listen and do your best to follow and keep following it because it's the knowing it's yours, it's
Yeah,
unique to you. And other people looking in, they have their own judgments, their own ideas about how the box they have you in. Do you
yeah,
know what I mean? That's a big thing, especially family members. They see you a certain way, and for you to step outside of that box and be something that seems impossible, but to watch that, it just happened. Like I remember talking to you then, and then maybe it was like a week later, you sent me a message saying, "Oh my God, Paris Fashion Week wants my design." I was like, what? This is awesome. So excited.
yes, yes. So, you're absolutely right. Where people closest to you, they want to see you in a particular way, and they're not used to seeing you grow and thrive, and they want to
Yeah.
keep you in that particular way. But, when you want something so badly in your life, and when you want to manifest something that you really, really, truly want in your life, that's a sure sign that you need to listen to yourself even more.
Yeah. Yeah, for
There
sure.
is there is a knowingness within you that sometimes, when I was going on my international fashion trips, listen, Dr. May, I had no clue. I mean, we're talking about no clue. People do research, okay, what they should do, who they should talk to. I went there completely not knowing, but I went there with an open heart
Mm,
to see what was going to happen. And I think that is something that we all should not necessarily, we don't need to know about things, around us,
yes.
whether which designer is coming, what time we have. I mean, there are certain logistics that we do need to just move forward,
Sure.
but I tend to just basically go with the flow of things,
Yeah.
um and I don't need to research things out, and whatever the flow of that moment, or that whatever that is, I just move and flow with it, and it has worked to my benefit, because
Yeah.
sometimes when you know too much, the logical side of your mind can hinder you,
Yep.
and not let you be who you want to be or experience something fully, because your logical mind is just getting in its way too many times. So
Completely agree with you. How you can just shut it. You can shut down your intuition by getting so much in your head
yeah.
about who's going to be there, what's going to happen, like
Yeah.
who's my competition, instead of just, and that's actually excellent advice, is to just stay in your lane, follow your own heart, and show up.
And just
Just
show
show
up.
up. That's all you have to
And
do.
just be you. I think one of
Yeah.
the reasons that they have liked me so far is because I'm so authentic me. I don't try to copy. I don't try to outdo anyone. Anybody can do whatever they want to do, but I'm just, moving in my own lane. So
Yeah.
in life, I think you just have to be your authentic self and listen to your heart and your intuition, and let them guide you. So
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
you are doing, Dr. Meg, that is that's what people need, to be more in tune to their intuition, because a lot of things can do blossom. A lot of things do happen when you have a
Yeah.
strong intuition and courage to move forward.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and that's definitely been happening for you. And so, what's happening now?
Well, right now, I just came back, about a couple of months ago. You can share with your viewers. I did come back for, my fashion shows. I was featured in, fashion magazines, the top in the world, Elle Italia, Elle España, Harper's Bazaar, Mary Claire. I mean, I don't know who gets to do all of that. I
You're
don't
just
know,
like, oh my gosh, I'm so humbled, right?
it's incredible. Now I'm looking forward as to what would be the best to take this brand forward, because it's not an ordinary brand. These are just not dresses. I don't see them as dresses. I see them as a work of art. I see each dress has a meaning, has an essence. It's about bringing back beauty. It's about bringing back elegance. It's about woman empowerment. It's about a dream. It has every dress stands for a theme. Every dress stands for a story, and I'm very passionate about it. So it's very important to me how these come out to the world and with who these come out to the world. Which lady is going to be the first one to wear these dresses and come out? So
Mhm.
I'm being, careful, and I'm being, patient, and sticking to my intuition and not rushing anything fast, because I want to hold on to the integrity of the brand.
Right, right.
The
And the
integrity,
quality
the
and
quality
yeah.
the brand stands for. And so I'm just waiting out to see what will happen. And I am going back to Paris again in September. They've asked me again. This
Yay.
one is going to be at the American Cathedral. 7 to 10 designers from the whole world, because we're considered emerging designers.
I'm
They've been
sure.
chosen. So it's just an absolute dream, Dr. Meg. It's an
Yeah.
absolute dream. And I'm just, again, however I have done so far getting to where I have, and that we've talked about it, is wholeheartedly my intuition.
Mhm.
I am going forwards with this, with my intuition.
Yeah. That's
And
awesome. And yeah, you're staying true to it. I mean, look what it's done for you so far.
yeah,
Like, you have a lot of evidence sitting in front of you, you
yes.
know?
It's
Mm.
easy because a lot of people now want to do come on my wagon and my tail and make tons of money. And they can't, for me to just spread myself and to make money. But that's not what this brand is about.
Mm.
Because
Yeah.
the accolades and of all the recognition that I have received, they could easily, like, move with it. I'm not allowing that, because this is
Mhm.
my legacy. I've worked hard to get here, and that's not who I am as a person.
Right.
So I wanted to slowly come out with the right people and sprinkle the effects of beauty, elegance, glamour, empowerment, which the world really do needs,
Yeah.
through these dresses. And eventually I would like it to spread. I have different lines. I have ready to wear. I have short dresses. I mean, the line is endless. But I'm being very careful as how to bring it about, and with
Mhm.
the right people who are staying true to my vision
Right.
to bring it out. So that's what I'm working on. And, I will keep you updated and tell you the updates of, what's going to be next. But, it's
Yay.
moving forwards
That's great.
through my own guts and through my own inner voice. So we'll see what
That's
happens.
beautiful. Sima Colleczione, if you guys want to follow her, can you let people know how to follow
Sure.
you?
You can, if you like, you can look on my website, where you will see all the 4 fashion
Mm.
shows are all there. You will see the dresses as well. It's Sima, S as in Sam, IMA. Colleczione is COLLEZIONE.com. And my Instagram is at Sima, S as in Sam, IMA, COLLEZIONE. Okay. So I hope you can, look, you can follow my Instagram, and I hope you enjoy the dresses. And I love, you can reach out to me either through my contact on my website, or contact me through Instagram. Would love to talk to people and talk to about the dresses. I'm here to bring something new to the table. No designer in the world has done what I have. Something new, something different, something meaningful, and something that people can be proud to be a part of Sima Colleczione Couture. And we I would like to bring a community of Sima Colleczione, that we all stand as soldiers of light. And that's what
Mm,
I want to do, soldiers of light, and stand out with beauty,
that's awesome.
elegance, and integrity in the world. So that's the story of Sima Colleczione.
That's so beautiful. I do want to say one thing about your designs. When you talk about light and essence and vibration, it's really, like what these dresses are conveying. But you use real crystals.
I use top of the line silk fabrication, which all of them are sustainable because silk fibers are all sustainable. The silk is amazing. And then the crystals are all Swarovski crystals.
Wow. And they're just stunning. Talk about light and the way they catch the
Like,
light.
and I don't use anything else, Dr. Meg, because the fabric of silk is so refined and
Mm,
so beautiful and so delicate. You don't need anything busy. You don't want
mhm,
anything busy. And then the
mhm,
crystals, and the colors are bold because I like the colors. Bold kinds of gives women strength,
mhm.
empowerment, and it's solid. Solid gives you peacefulness, peacefulness. And then the crystals, the Swarovski crystals, which have been decorated in each of the dresses, they are like a work of art.
Yeah.
Honestly, I know they're a work of art. So that's why I am very, very, this brand is so dear and near to me. And
Mm,
I'm just, waiting to see how it's going to unfold. But I'm very careful as to see how it's going to unfold. I don't give it to the hands of just anybody.
right.
So I'm not going to do that. And, it's just for people who understand, who would like to carry the brand, who would like to represent the brand, who would like to be part of this community. And that's what
Mm,
I want, create a community of ladies that
mm,
stand for this.
yeah. Oh, that's so fantastic. I love what you're doing, and I really had to get you on here so that you could talk about the power of following your intuition and sticking to it no matter how many people are in your face going, "You're not a designer. You don't have the who do you think you are?"
Are.
You know? And but you were so divinely inspired. It's just that
Yes.
energy just came to you and you're just like, this is it. And this is happening to a lot of people all over the world
Yeah.
where they're having these moments of insight and they're waking up to their true path and purpose in life.
Yeah.
And following that true path and purpose, no matter what, it's not about the money.
No.
It's about it's about the it's about expressing your own divine expression in the world, your essence, and you're doing this through the dresses, and
Yes.
that's communicating that energy, to anybody who
Oh,
sees
wow.
them.
You said it so beautifully. It's about that.
Yeah.
It's about a divine connection, and that's why it's so important to me. It's your essence, it's your soul. It's a divine connection, and I would like to share it with people so that they can also understand this essence of that divine connection. Listen, Dr. Meg, as you said, I'm just an ordinary housewife, never taken a fashion class or a ever in my whole entire life. This definitely came to me through my intuition and through a divine connection. And I hope I can relay this message to women all around the world, that it is
Yay.
possible to follow your dreams, manifest your realities, and really, serve your heart's purpose. It's about
Mhm.
serving your own heart's purpose.
Yes, absolutely agree. Thank you so much for
Oh,
being
my
on
pleasure.
here. I hope you guys, well, we're gonna, you'll see some pictures along the way in this video, of course. But go check out her work at her website, simacolleccione.com, and follow her on Instagram. And that way you get to see where in the world she is and where in the world her dresses are, and these high fashion models that are fortunate enough to be able to wear these essenced
Yeah,
designs,
that's
you
right.
know.
That's right.
So yeah, thank you so much for being on here.
My
Thank
pleasure,
you.
sweetheart. My pleasure.
All right, have a great day. And
Thanks, dearly.
thank you, everybody, for listening to this. I hope that this information will help you use your intuition as a way to move forward, to just follow your heart and just be you. Thank you so much for watching Intuitive Turning Points. I want you to go ahead and like the video, and please subscribe to my channel and then ring the bell to get notifications of future episodes so that you can get the latest in Intuitive Turning Points, stories of successful entrepreneurs. I'm Dr. Meg Hayworth. Get your dose of inspiration right here on Intuitive Turning Points. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so grateful for you.